Glenn doing his final checks. Close that gate.
It's actually happening.
It's actually happening.
I don't believe it. 2 years. Actually, it's over 2 years. 2 years and a couple of months.
The gate, the newly repainted fence.
Yeah. Alright, I'll get in the truck and truck off.
You're going to check your brake lights.
Oh yeah.
And we've got to put the mat in
Alright.
because it was dripping.
So you're going to check the brake lights?
Yep.
Alright, well I'll get in and wait till you're down the back.
Okay. Don't let me forget that mat. It's all about the pre-travelling checks. There we go, we've done all of our hitch. To lock the caravan. Garden's all in good nick. The left's good. The right's good. Brakes are good. And so the adventure begins, but not how we imagined.
Okay, so where are we, Doll?
We're in Ballina.
Ah, right. Why are we here?
Well, we came through and we first stopped and we got a little bit sick.
Yeah, we got very sick. We actually on Monday we were just flat on the backs, weren't we? Just really crook. And we stopped in here. Well, fortunate enough to get a booking here at Reflections in Ballina, the caravan park at Ballina on River Street, right at the end.
Yeah.
Might be able to pick up the slide behind us at the Ballina pool there, the water slide.
Fantastic resort.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. They've helped us out, and so thanks very much. It's nice and clean. Quite a small park, but it's fit our rig on it.
Yeah.
So they do have some larger sites.
And very quiet.
Yeah, really, considering we're near the road.
Yeah.
And the truck and van is 15 and a half metres long, so it's a fair size, but we fit in there, and it's been a really good stay, good experience.
5 minutes walk to the middle of Ballina, or the centre of River Street, where all the shops and restaurants and the supermarket is, so we've just been able to relax and have a walk every day. Which
was such a good thing when we were crook, wasn't it? Yeah. And the other thing is, we're 5 minutes, I have to give another plug from Shelley's Beach Cafe, drive. So it's just a drive there, and so you're central. And
we have very fond memories of Shelley's Beach, having lived here for 3 or 4 years some time ago, so not much has changed.
Yeah, so anyway, highly recommend Reflections here. Great people, great staff, and they've looked after us, so thank you very much. Here we are at Ballina. Look at what we found again. This has closed, or had been closed, when we left Ballina in 2006. They'd shut it down actually. And what a great spot. If you ever come to Ballina, you've got to get yourself here. It's just amazing. And it's the Shelley's Beach Cafe. In winter you can sit out there, sit at the front. You're looking right out in the Pacific and you can watch the whales breach. This is a magic spot. Great food too. We've just had breakfast in here. Anyway, I'll take you in and show you. Yeehaw! I've just brought you right up the end of the Shelley's Beach Cafe. You just sit on some stools up here, you got a nice little bench, and they've made the most of it again by expanding it out. You used to sit out here on the grassed area, just on some pavers under some umbrellas. but now I'll just spin you around and you can have a look. That's about all that's left of it, the grassed area. Nice big pine, I think that's always been there. And a lot of lizards used to be here, but anyway, they seem to have moved on. Down there's the bike trail that runs along the beach. Goes for quite a distance, and eventually in that direction is Ballina Township itself. And there's the Pacific Ocean again, just beautiful. I'll put you under there, see if you can see anything. It might be a lot of sunlight. Yeah, get yourself to Shelley's Beach Cafe. What a great spot. It's just magic. Anyway, that's this is one of the gems, the hidden gems of Ballina. If you get here, you've got to get here and have a meal, or at least have a coffee. What a great spot. Speaking of coffees, I'm just going to go back and have another one. Just a funny story about these swings here at Shelley's Beach Cafe. When we used to come here back in the early 2000s, these swings were still here. I think they were just a set of wooden swings, and it was a lot more shaded, a lot of trees in the area. Anyway, we're just sort of standing, I'll give you a look, in the car park here at Shelley's Beach Cafe. There's the truck there. And anyway, Joe and I'd have 2 or 3 coffees before we went to work and bring the kids, drop them at school. Anyway, one morning we each had a car. We jumped in and drove off, and Joe rang me and said, "Why are the kids' school bags in my car?" And I said, "Well, you're taking the kids to school, aren't you?" And she said, "No, I haven't got the kids." I didn't have the kids either. Well, one of those bad parenting moments. We'd left the kids here. We both thought the other had it. So it was sort of a mad, quick trip back here. The kids were still playing on the swings. They said later on, when we talked to them about it years later, they said, "Yeah, we saw you drive off." And so anyway, kids. I'll show you a sketch that my son did of that. I'll put that in if I think of it. And we'll put a few photos of our time here at Shelley's Beach. I really love this cartoon that Aidan did for us. It really captures what they must have been thinking on the day. In the background you can see the sign Shelley's Beach, and it's like, "Mum and Dad left us." And then Hannah and Aidan are looking at each other, figuring it out. Yay, no school. That's great. Oh, hi, what have we been up to?
Oh, we've been having cake.
Cake. Who made us that cake?
Grant.
Right.
And Carol came yesterday and they brought us the cake. Grant's been baking.
Yeah, that cake was great. What sort of cake was it?
I can't remember. Carol did tell me.
I think it was yummy and scrumptious cake. We had a piece of each, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Which did you prefer, the yummy or the scrumptious?
Oh, the scrumptious.
Anyway, Grant and I used to, well, we'd fly for the same company, and we did an endorsement together on the Saab in Ansett in Melbourne, and it was a ton of fun. We had a lot of laughs, you know, something to break the stress over the 6 or 7 sessions that we did. And I think we had the most laugh when we opened the paycheck, because in those days you're on a training wage. I don't think they'd get away with it now. Anyway, that laughter turned into hysterical crying in the end. But anyway, my point is, Grant, I think you're probably a better baker than a pilot, mate. But just kidding. Yeah, it was great cake. Here we are walking along the Richmond River at Ballina. It's got a lovely little restaurant there. I think you can still use it. You get fish and chips takeaway, sit down, or you can sit in and eat. It's such a pretty spot here, isn't it? And it's always been a fish and chippery since, I think it's pretty much since it opened. It looks a little bit different at the back there. And the Richmond River, it's very clear down here. See some fish. Oh, there they are, still there. And look up the river, Richmond River, through to the RSL there. And over here is the town centre, or the back of the CBD, I guess. Very pretty. Another good spot to come to, hey?
Yeah. Fabulous weather.
Yeah, it's glorious at the
No
moment.
rain here.
No. Joe's just pointed out that I really should tell you about Lance Ferris here. He's since passed away, but he's called the Pelican Man. He used to rescue pelicans, get fish hooks out of them. Pretty amazing character. Saved a lot of pelicans in his time, and they've put up, since we've left, they've put up this little plaque for him out front of the wharf here, and that's what he used to rescue and save and help the pelicans. There you go, another little point of interest here. Nice monument to him. Well deserved, I think, too. And of course then you have the fish sculptures along, and other sculptures along the walkway here. You can walk all the way along. I'm not sure how far, whether you can get past those buildings up ahead. It's quite a nice little walk here. And as I said, just a glorious day. Get yourself down to Ballina.
Okay, we're heading out of Ballina to Tom and Susie's place just out of Grafton. We've had a wonderful week of recuperating from having a chest infection each. Just the lovely way to start our trip. But anyway, it's been wonderful here. Great caravan park. We've done all our checks. Looking good, looking good. Most enjoyable. And we might head down to, I think, via McLean and stop and have a cup at McLean. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next episode.